Okay, everyone, I am back after a rather long break. I have actually been testing out and exploring the mods more, so I'm more knowledgeable instead of just stumbling around. So I have a pretty good idea of what I'm going to do and the order I'm going to do it in. First, I need to check to see what supplies I have, because I kind of forgot after a while. I need to turn that off. We have an extractor now, that's good. We need to make a macerator now, because I think the other one broke. Unfortunately. Well, I broke it, but also I realized that's the wrong type of wrench now. Um, do I have any more flint? Also, learned about that button. So much nicer. Okay. No flint, but luckily there's a bunch of gravel here, but do I have a shovel? Because that's kind of taking a while. Ah, do have a shovel. Perfect. Don't really want to waste materials, although apparently rubies and stuff are very common. Luckily, I have a bunch of friends that also play Feed the Beast, so they've been kind of helping me. Plus, I have been reading comments, more or less, and people told me how stupid I am, such as smelting the ore before putting it in the macerator. Which, yeah, looking back on that now, it's pretty stupid, because I could have essentially got twice as much. Okay. Now that we have 3 of those, we need a machine block, which we should still have. Unless I used it to make that extractor. Machine block, wherefore art thou, machine block? I think I used it. It's okay. We just need... Oh wait, we do have refined iron. Okay. So I didn't need to waste that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Machine block. We need some cobblestone. And I think a circuit board, and I don't think we have one of those anymore. So we need redstone, some wire, and some refined whatever the hell. And refined iron to make a circuit board. I believe it's this combination. Oh, as you can tell, I actually did a lot of learning, because I don't actually have to look up recipes now, at least for this stuff anyway. So macerator, my good new friend. Where are my ores? There's some iron. I don't really need any forcisium. We'll just do the iron for now. And lead's kind of useless, at least for what we're going to be doing for now. I realized how useless most of this stuff is, and it's kind of sad. Luckily, I do have diamonds now, and I need to make a drill, which I think I have the materials for. That's one of the first things I wanted to make. It's just a really good pick, and I mean, it never really runs out. You just need to keep recharging it. So I need a pick, or I need to make another circuit board. So this is, I just got through the mining intensity part, so now it's going to be the crafting intensity part. So I apologize if this is somewhat boring. I think it's, no, I think that's along the lines of a chainsaw or something. Let me check just to make sure. Yeah, I had it kind of wrong. So here, and we just do the drill like that. I always get those two mixed up. Kind of like with flint and steel whenever you switch them. Now I'm going to upgrade that with some diamond. I mean, why the hell not? Plus, from what I can tell, it's better than an actual pick, and I need to actually charge it with a bat box. I don't know where my bat box is. We will need an actual pick. Oh, I forgot. For some reason, I was looking for gym 1. Okay, we'll just come on you. Oh, we've got like no power. Okay, well, we will fix that with some. Don't tell me I don't have any more coal. I don't think I do. Holy crap. I need something to burn. I don't think leaves will work. Yeah, I seem to be pretty screwed on materials. After all that mining, I feel like I have pretty much nothing. Well, I can take some saplings. That'll give me a little bit of juice. The other thing I want to make, now that I made my drill, I need some turtles and a chunk loader. But to get a chunk loader, I need obsidian. So I'm gonna have to go get some in a little bit. I hate that they added noise to chests. It's just downright annoying. Okay. We need turtles, so we're gonna need, I want to say smooth stone. Let me check. First we need computers, which I believe are just cobblestone. Oh, smooth stone, that's what it is. And then you can use the computers to make turtles. Which only need some chests and some iron, and then you equip shit to it. Should be good. So yeah, I need to smelt some stuff. I don't have much cobblestone either, apparently. We'll just put a little bit in there for now. Let's see how much juice that I have left now. Very little to none, actually. I need materials. Actually, I have some logs. I mean, I am going to be using wood, but not excessively so. I was going to use this to make saplings, but I have a much better thing in mind. Take you out. Actually, let's put most of this stuff up. See, you don't need axes. The tapper might need that still. So we need materials for turtles, so we're gonna need iron, smooth stone. We're also gonna need glass. Oh wait, we do have a little bit of glass. I think you only need 1 pane per, so that should be more than enough. A little bit of redstone, which we have. Chests, which I want to make 4 turtles, so I'm going to need to break the rest of this down. And 4. Then we're also going to need chests for the turtles. So that's... Oh, I didn't mean to make 9. Oh, crap, we're actually going to need a lot of chests, because they're going to need 1 for their inventory. Well, it's nighttime, but we can go with chopping. Actually, let me make sure. Knew it. So when I work on inventions and learning in my creative world, I always turn off monsters so they don't get in the way. Speaking of which, I've made some pretty interesting inventions so far, which I plan on doing a tutorial of. But I kind of want to get the materials to actually build it in my Let's Play first, so I can build it shortly after. But just to name a few machines, a fully automated wheat farm, which I'm sure there's tons of ways to... Oh, frickin' rain. I'm pretty sure there's tons of ways to do. Like, I know you can use turtles to pretty much farm anything, and I like turtles, don't get me wrong. They're much better than quarries from my testing. Use a lot less resources, and if you do it right, they're much better and resource friendly. Well, not just resource friendly, but also computer friendly, considering it doesn't require nearly as much, or doesn't cause as much lag. So, that rain is just annoying. Turn that off. I normally don't cheat except for rain just because it's loud and everyone always tells me it sounds like static for some reason. Which it kind of does now that you think about it. Anyway, back to the computer craft stuff. Turtles work really, really well. And actually, I wonder if there's better ways to do it. Because I have this whole automated system set up where things will basically mine for you, put them in the stuff, be sorted. All of your precious materials will be automatically macerated and smelted. All of your crappy materials, like Zychrom, whatever that mod I turned off, but that can be considered junk. And the other thing, what is it? Oh, hey spider, go away from my crops. Anyway, and cobblestone, dirt, marble, pretty much anything you won't be using a lot of, or if you are using a lot of, it's just nice to get rid of some of it. Okay, so get rid of all these. Might as well, I mean. I think I'm actually going to start doing more potatoes than carrots. Ooh, excuse me. Also, wheat's kind of useful, but I don't know, I think baked potatoes are better. Also, I tried looking around for a better texture pack. I couldn't find one. Like, I did John Smith's, which I kind of liked it because it kind of reminded me a little more of Doku. But I don't know. Maybe too realistic for me, too dark. I don't know. I like it, but I'm not sure it's to my tastes. Also, I kind of like this texture pack because I like the cartoony, medieval-y feel. And while this one's not so much medieval-y, it does kind of have a cartoon feel to it. And not in a bad way either. Get a few more trees just because I'm going to need more fuel and wood. Also, I'm going to upgrade some of these chests. I want to do gold, but I don't think I have really that much gold. I have learned about the Minium Stone, though, and that is pretty amazing. First thing... Oh, hell, I have a bunch of chests here. Let's see. I'm going to need 4 to make them. 4 more, so total of 12. And then upgrade, or whatever. So 1, 2, 3, 4 to upgrade. Actually, I should just do this. It will be quicker. And 4 iron chests. How much gold do I have? Not a lot. Luckily, it's going to be essentially twice as much with the Macerator. We'll just not bother with that for now. Need some redstone. Hopefully this will solve my resource problem and I will not have to go adventuring for a while. I know some of you like adventuring, but other times it can get a little much. I don't have nearly enough smooth stone to make 4 of those yet. Goddamn zombies burning outside my house. Well, that's good, at least I'm getting power from the solar generator now, as low as it is. I did some math, and apparently that's the lowest tier, and it only gives like 1 energy per second, or something like that. So I'm kind of screwed on that, unless I make more. Yeah, I'm just going to smelt the rest of this. And I'm out of power. Luckily, I have wood. So, you generator, do your work. Oh, crap. I'm also going to need coal to fuel the damn things. Oh, hey, apple. Let me... While that smelts and generates power and such, I'm going to go try to get a little more... coal. Actually, I'm going to need a lot more. Let's just hope this thing is charged. Perfect. So this will be a lot faster than this. Some torches. I think I used all of my coal on that generator, which is very stupid of me now that I think back on it. Like, really, I didn't realize how resource intensive everything is. Like, I've been messing around on my friend's Feed the Beast server, so I can learn more through practice, which is where I learned most of this stuff. Unfortunately, oh wait, I think that's clay. I'm gonna need some. Anyway, unfortunately, I realized, like, even with as much resources as I get from turtles, it's really not a lot. Like Like even a stack of diamonds, which probably throughout playing I've probably had 2 stacks. It isn't a lot. And the unfortunate thing is, you don't have you can't equip turtles with a fortune pick, so it becomes even less. And even then, like I've used, oh come on, that was it, just 1 piece of coal. Anyway, I've used so many diamonds and everything on so much stuff that I've even had to convert other resources into diamonds. So I believe you can make iron into iron into gold and gold into diamonds. But really, it requires like 8 stacks of iron just to get 1 stack of freaking gold. I have no idea where I'm going. There's the village over there. I think you can put lava in the generator. I know geothermal generators do that. Well, it is like a furnace. If I go and get and or make some buckets, I can go back to my old mining base and get some. So I think I'm going to do that real quick. Just because it will be better, at least in that terms. I will still need coal for my turtles. I know you can use other fuel sources, such as lava, for turtles. But I believe coal is the best one, at least from my experience, unless they can refill lava themselves or something. But essentially, it's better simply because it can replenish itself as it digs, because you find coal everywhere. Stick that in there. Right, I want to make buckets. I have 1 bucket already. Luckily, I have some iron. Let's see, I will take... Don't screw it, I will make a lot of buckets. 1, 2... 10 should be more than enough, because I don't want to waste too much iron. But I don't want to have to keep going back. So we are going to go back to my cave real quick, because I know there's lava pretty easily accessible. And I'm sure there's tons of coal that I passed up. Unfortunately, I'm going to need like 4 stacks, but we can I can do that another time. Or try lava at first. Use the turtles to get coal, and then use it on the turtles. We'll grab some coal along the way. Apparently I was very stupid in terms of passing up all that coal. I'm sure a lot of you were telling me otherwise. I remember one person said I was stupid for passing up the lava at the blacksmithery, but I didn't think I had a bucket or anything at the time anyway. Not that it would have mattered much. Probably would have given me a better source of power generation. Also, this stuff for me is kind of useless. I mean, you can make a force field with it and such, but I mean, probably not anytime soon, just because of how resource intensive it is. Plus, I heard there are some pretty other cool things that you can do, like, well, force fields are just awesome in general, and I'll probably have them just for aesthetics. However, I believe warded blocks are pretty much indestructible to everyone but yourself. My friend Foot of Tape, well, he didn't show me, but he told me that he has this thing for weather, since they cannot basically be destroyed. It's kind of like an adamantium or bedrock box that he puts them in, and then just melees him to death. So yeah, that sounds really interesting and fun to do. I'm also gonna need to find a good spot to put my turtles, but oh, that reminds me, linking books. They showed me those, which are nice little means of teleportation between long distances. I know you can make worlds with them, like basically you have additional worlds that you can just screw around with. I'm not sure what the limitations on that is. I didn't really get that much into that mod. I've mostly been doing like industrial craft. I've actually been trying to stay away from buildcraft. I like it, but it's very limited. Like most of the stuff buildcraft can do, redstone power can do better. Mixed with a little bit of industrial craft, of course. The problem is like the buildcraft pipes. I mean, you can run them continuously, pretty easily with freaking redstone engines. I mean, granted, they don't run incredibly fast, but they do. Though also one bad thing is, I noticed, I'm not sure if I just did it wrong or don't know what I'm doing, but if a container's full and it's pumping, then it starts to spit out the items onto the ground. Oh crap, this thing, I need to build a backpack. Oh, and apparently there's some cave I didn't explore. Well, my mining tunnel's nearby, I believe. I can grab just a standard pick there. Should have the materials. Oh, hey, I have a pick, so good on me. Also some coal, tons of cobblestone. Right now we mostly just need coal and lava. So anyway, as I was saying, with the Buildcraft thing, I don't really understand it so much. Like I said, for one, it only pumps out one item at a time, which is incredibly limited. I mean, from what I heard, it goes faster with more power that you supply to it. However, engines are a pain in the butt because you also have to supply fuel to them, except for the redstone ones. And I know there's a few added with this one. Electrical, which runs off of Buildcraft power, which is pretty damn convenient. But the problem with Buildcraft, or what am I saying? The problem with... Oh, crap. You shall not take me alive. Oh, crap. There, get it! Yeah. Okay, that scared me. Sorry. Anyway, the problem with Buildcraft, or Industrial Craft power, is that it's not really easy to get a lot of. Like, multiple times I noticed I blow through power way faster than I can obtain it. And electrical engines don't really help much. A few of my friends showed me a couple of tricks, like there's this system that basically uses mostly red power stuff, I think, mixed with a little bit of Buildcraft. Anyway, basically it buckets items in and out of, well, it buckets water in and out of water mills. So it's constant free power. The only thing you need is a little bit of bluetricity and a lot of water mills, obviously. As much as I want these other materials, I think I'm going to have to come back for them just because I want to... Once I can get turtles, this won't be too much of an issue. Plus, I can do this while turtles are doing their thing. Anyway, the problem with that is, of course, it's very resource intensive on your, well, on your resources. Maybe not as much as making, like, massive solar arrays, like getting even like one medium voltage solar array is a lot of materials. But anyway, that aside, it's also a lot of tube pushing, which would cause lag on lesser computers, and probably on mine as well, even despite how good my computer is. I'll just get the coal for now. I came here for coal and lava, which we'll get lava after. But meanwhile, you guys can listen to me ramble about the mods. So, like I said, I've just basically been figuring stuff out, and one of the other... I noticed that you can kill creepers with a diamond or gem sword if you're quick enough, because all you need is 3 hits. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Anyway, let's go back to the lighted areas, because I'm out of torches. I keep jumping around on topics once I get distracted. Anyway, I was talking about the watermill bucket thing, which works really well. I mean, you're not getting tons of power or very quickly, but it's essentially a constant free source of power. Because bluetricity is freaking easy to get, like tons of it, and even then, the machines don't use a lot. So, which reminds me, blue trick engines are kind of a bitch to make, but totally worth it in the long run, considering, I mean, yeah, it may use a little more materials or harder to do, because I know you need like a diamond drop plate or something to make the ore thing, or the fine copper thread to make the rotors or engines or something. But overall, I mean, it's basically a redstone powered engine, but better. Because, I mean, it works a lot faster. It's so much easier to work it. Anyway, the other invention that I saw was a lava crucible hooked up to a thermal generator. Which, don't get me wrong, that's pretty cool, but I tested it out myself, and, well, first of all, the crucibles, no matter how much, I guess, engines you hook up to it, it works at a steady rate. So it doesn't really do much for you in terms of that. And not only that, but it just doesn't supply enough power. I mean, you would require a lot of lava crucibles to get a lot of power. Again, essentially it's a free source of power, but then also kind of running longer and not very well. I found the best way is to simply sink in a lot of resources into solar panels. Of course, if you're just starting off, that's not very feasible. So basically, generator is your best bet, unless you want to bucket in lava yourself. Speaking of which, haha, deadly lava will now be used to fuel my machines. Ooh, get a little burp there. And of course, lava's right freaking under it. Let's see. Oh, almost have 3 stacks. Only need a little bit more. And I am done here.